Nimisha Priya was born in Kerala, India, where she performed well academically. With financial assistance from a local church, she completed a nursing course. However, she could not pursue a nursing career in Kerala, as she had not passed her school leaving exams before enrolling in the course. In 2008, unable to find employment in India, Nimisha moved to Yemen. There, she secured a position at a health center in Sana'a and saw it as a stepping stone toward opening her own clinic. In 2011, she returned to Kerala to marry Tommy Thomas, a driver working in Qatar. The couple moved back to Yemen, and soon after, their daughter was born. By 2014, Nimisha was preparing to take the next step in her professional journey, launching her own clinic. Tommy returned to India with their daughter to raise funds, while Nimisha stayed behind, determined to succeed independently. What followed, however, was a series of harrowing events. In October 2014, Nimisha met Talal Abdo Mehdi, a young Yemeni man whose family were regular visitors to the clinic. According to Nimisha's later account, Talal appeared helpful and fascinated by India. She saw him as someone who could help her navigate Yemen's bureaucratic hurdles, particularly the requirement for local sponsorship for foreign-owned clinics. She entrusted him with 6 lakh Yemeni riyals to pay the landlord and arrange necessary permits. In January 2015, Nimisha briefly returned to Kerala for her daughter's baptism, accompanied by Talal. A month later, she went back to Yemen with additional funds raised by her husband. Soon after, as the Yemeni civil war escalated, India issued a travel ban, leaving Nimisha stranded. Despite the turmoil, her dream clinic opened in April 2015. But her ordeal had just begun. According to Nimisha and her family, Talal's behavior soon changed. He allegedly forged documents to claim a 33% share in the clinic, took possession of her passport, and even fabricated a marriage certificate to falsely prove they were married. Nimisha claimed Talal had altered one of her wedding photos to make it look like they were wed, and he began telling his family and clinic staff that the marriage had occurred during their visit to Kerala. When she reported this to the authorities, he allegedly presented fake marriage documents in court, which were accepted. Nimisha lodged a police complaint, resulting in brief jail time for both of them. She also accused Talal of repeatedly physically and sexually assaulting her. He was imprisoned multiple times based on her complaints, as well as for drug-related issues. In February 2016, a court ordered the return of her property and clinic documents. However, her relief was short-lived. Talal was imprisoned again, this time for a separate fraud case. Desperate to retrieve her passport and reclaim her life, Nimisha began visiting him in prison, pleading for the return of her documents and his signature on divorce papers that would annul the alleged marriage. Then, in July 2017, a visit ended in tragedy. During one such jail visit, Nimisha injected Talal with sedatives in an attempt to recover her passport. He died from an overdose. Seeking help, she turned to a fellow Yemeni nurse who allegedly advised dismembering the body and disposing of it in a water tank. Though the two went into hiding, they were soon apprehended by authorities. The repercussions were immediate and severe. Nimisha was arrested and tried in Yemen. In 2020, a local court sentenced her to death, 3 times. An appeals court later overturned one of the death sentences, but the country's Supreme Court upheld the remaining 2. She remains imprisoned at Sana'a Central Jail. In January this year, Mehdi al-Mashat, president of the Houthi-controlled Supreme Political Council, approved her execution. It is scheduled for July 16, 2025. A sentence that will be carried out unless $1 million is paid as blood money. What are your thoughts on this case? Did she deserve a death sentence, or should she have been let free? Let us know in the comments and please subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.